Right, so it's time to talk about the worst type of ads for any ecom brand. Let me just quickly clarify because this is something that we've seen over the past few years, where a bunch of ecom brands, they're gonna run, for example, lead gen ads, okay, and then their goal with those ads is to get as many email subscribers as possible. And overall, it may seem like a good idea on the surface level, but usually you're gonna end up having super low quality traffic, alright? Because if you're promoting your product with regular conversion purchase ads, you're promoting the product as a solution to the problem. Or if you're selling clothing, maybe just someone likes the t-shirt you're selling and they're gonna click and buy from you potentially, right? But if you're offering or running lead gen magnets, you're mainly leading with really the offer. So you're dragging in super cheap customers, because if someone's scrolling their Facebook ads or like their Facebook feed, and then they're gonna see your ad like, hey, sign up and get 10% off, they don't even know what you're doing. They don't even know why they should sign up for our email list. So why should they do it? Like, the only reason why they will do it is to get the incentive, which is the discount, okay? And first of all, it makes your brand look super cheap. Like, if you're leading with discount only, not even with your product, it just makes it terrible. And then it's very hard to scale long term, because even let's assume that someone opted in and they you got their email address and they bought from you after some time, it's gonna be almost impossible to make them buy again without giving them any discount, because they won't recognize your brand as like, hey, this is the brand that has the best t-shirt I ever had. They're gonna see your brand as, oh yeah, this is the brand that has cheap t-shirts. All right, so the first thing it does is it destroys your positioning and puts you in a way where you're not technically in a losing position, but ultimately you are, because someone doesn't see you as the goal solution because you're the best. So they don't see like any USP that you're usually putting across your social media posts or emails or other ads and so on. They just associate your brand with being cheap and giving away discounts, which some brands are built on this, and some brands constantly have discounts 24/7, which I don't think it's also a bad thing. It's just you need to realize this and be aware that, okay, we are leading with discounts, this is our USP, we are cheap, okay? But the majority of the brands I talk to don't want to be seen like this, and they still run these ads. So this is the first reason why you should never run lead gen ads for your email list, okay? Because we are gonna grow it, like, that's for sure. You're gonna maybe even get very good cost per acquisition, in terms of the acquisition for email subscriber, not for a customer. But ultimately, the quality of those people is gonna be very low. That's one thing. Then the other thing is that we have actually run these tests multiple times, where we had our clients running regular conversion ads on Meta, and we would have our regular welcome flow, which would be generating X amount of revenue and Y revenue per recipient, okay? But then they would launch these lead gen ads, which the purpose of this was solely to get the email subscriber and to get them through the door. And then we had a separate welcome flow only for this kind of ads. And when we compared both of these, the welcome flow for lead gen funnel was underperforming severely compared to the regular welcome flow based off of the purchase or like organic traffic, right? That's why you don't really want to run this, because it doesn't really make sense, both from the financial perspective really, but also from how you're seen perspective, right? Like, people won't be seeing your brand as the go-to source because, I don't know, you have great material, or you have great designs, or whatever else that might be. They will just see you as a brand that sells cheap products, right? Another thing is that the best way to grow your email list really is to just, once again, make it organic. So if the goal of the lead gen ads is to build your email list, that's fine, but don't run lead gen ads, run regular conversion purchase ads. Because if you look even at the algorithm side, when you're running ads to get email subscribers or emails from people, Facebook is ultimately going to give you people who are the best, or most likely, to leave their email address and opt into your email list, okay? But they aren't necessarily likely to buy from you. They are just likely to leave the email address, because that's the conversion goal, and that's what Facebook is optimizing for. They won't be seeing they will be seeing purchases on the back end, but in reality, they won't be optimizing for these. They'll be just optimizing for the lowest cost per acquisition for the email address, okay? But if you run the regular conversion ads just to make people buy from you, your email list will be growing as a byproduct, but most importantly, it will be growing with high quality subscribers, because Facebook is going to give you people who are interested in buying from you, Facebook is gonna keep giving you people who are very, very likely to buy from you. And then if you have the pop-up on your website, which is, you know, designed in a very way, in the right way, in a very high converting way, which if you don't know how to do it, I have like a other video on this which you can just watch. But my point is that if Facebook keeps giving you people who are very likely to buy, and your sign up form converts at like 10%, you're still gonna be converting 10% of your whole Facebook traffic into high quality subscribers. And these subscribers will be way higher quality than the ones that would came from the lead gen ads. So this is very, very important, first of all, because having a big list isn't necessarily a good thing. A lot of brands are like, yeah, we want to have a huge email list, we want to have like X amount of subscribers, and this is our goal. This shouldn't be your goal. You should be growing your own list naturally. Okay, you obviously have to be optimizing your list growth methods, which is just sign up forms. You need to be testing and optimizing them, that's for sure. But you don't want to be running ads purely to get those people to sign up for email list, because then it's very, very hard to convert them, right? And then if you have the pop-up only for people who are, you know, coming from your regular ads, the quality of those people will be way higher. They will be more likely to purchase, and you also won't be overpaying for profiles that will pretty much never buy from you, right? Because for this other brand that we tried it for, they would get a lot of subscribers, like that's a fact. They were getting, you know, way more subscribers for those ads than from our regular pop-up, let's say, but the total revenue for those people was way, way lower, like pretty much, I don't remember exact numbers, but around like 50% lower than the actual welcome flow. And when we compared the cost per acquisition and then revenue per recipient, it just didn't really make sense to continue these, because our revenue per recipient was so much higher in the regular welcome flow that they were just pretty much wasting money to run lead gen ads. So if you're running lead gen ads for the pure sake of growing your email list, stop doing this. Start spending more on your regular ads, optimized for conversions, and then make sure you have a really good pop-up which is gonna be, you know, optimized in every single way possible, meaning the timing, the offer, the design, the copy. All of those things are super important. But if you really want to grow your email list fast, that's the main way to do it, because you're gonna be getting high quality subscribers that are very likely to purchase, and you won't be overpaying for unnecessary profiles that, you know, will become dead profiles after like 1 week. It just doesn't make sense to run lead gen ads. If someone tells you to run lead gen ads for your ecom brand to grow your email list, don't do this. Also, don't buy any lists, but I think that's like self-explanatory. Your list has to be growing as a byproduct. The more you spend, the more subscribers you're gonna get. That's it. So instead of trying and creating those new lead gen ads, focus on creating new creatives that are, you know, that are meant to convert people from cold traffic into paying subscribers, or not subscribers but customers, and then your email list will grow as a byproduct of that, and ultimately you will make way more money. So this is it. Once again, if you don't know how to set up your pop-up in a way that it converts at 10%, make sure you check out my other video. It's gonna show you how to do it step by step. I'm just gonna walk you through how I actually set up pop-ups live for our clients, so you can literally just watch it and copy paste me doing it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.